Yo. Yo. You playing the game instead of watching it? Lol. Lol, trying to do both.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final... Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner, Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game, and if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. A short
Gamers.
yard to the 29. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Come on, don't start that now. God damn. Oh, really?
At the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua as a starter and Miami as a team both have winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns.
Get it.
And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, and see if they can start to produce.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw.
Come on, man. Damn.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Get in.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Back up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
On 1, right? 42.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Burrow.
Okay,
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's
come on.
and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe on 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle.
Come on,
they
now.
have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering,
Yeah, if I missed that one,
they're
though.
not going to punt it in the first place. Now, I don't think they have any choice.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Get in.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description interception because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play,
Get it?
and he couldn't even get moving the football.
Come on, y'all. God damn.
That gain on third down, good for 28. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again.
Way to break it up.
Down, but this time it's incomplete.
He already came through on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to pass. Tua.
Good breakup. Good breakup.
And now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shop them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
No protection.
Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
There it is. Damn, I thought we had that one. Shit. That's what have been there right there.
Gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Two and now on 1st down. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for his passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. Here we go. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hold the ball, man.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 3 completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it.
God.
Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in a 5-minute half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is, let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds across.
Come on now, you hit me out the rim. Yeah.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there in the Bengal first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there. The way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Oh, what?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Hold up now, pass interference. Come on.
Football here at their own 35-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Out route to Hill, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, come on.
Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man.
Come on.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Burrow.
Come on, man.
Down he goes.
Oh, we ran out. God dang.
And it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead in the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on the punt for Miami. And here's Taylor on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that the defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The end of the line, but they're on the stop.
They still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Dancing to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Hold it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try to move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Hold the ball, man. Come on, man. You got to hold it. Man.
They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket.
Get in there. Yeah.
Joe Burrow taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that
These
there's emphasis
Dolphins.
on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert.
Get over there.
To start the drive. And
Get it.
and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 44-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Good run, good run.
Teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll build.
Beautiful.
Bengals. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. So a great start to this third quarter. They get their second touchdown, and it looks like they'll tie the ball game.
And I think we want to give some credit to this coaching staff, but also want to give some credit to the team, because we talk a lot about halftime adjustments. What I'm seeing, though, is a team that's just executing better and playing a lot freer. Whatever they did, though, it worked.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And here comes Raheem Mostert in the Miami offense. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff, now 2.
Oh, shit.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
I messed that up. Damn.
Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front.
Come on now, big stop. We need this.
And force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game,
come on, he got it.
like that. Clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
What's in there, the kick? Come on, yeah.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. From the red zone now, they look to throw.
Get the ball.
No, he lost the football.
Like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. 2 are going to throw.
There you go.
This is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle, they go pip in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to
get the block.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tied game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Burrow now off the bootleg. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Get out of there.
He can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Rolling to his left.
Oh, come on. You got to hold on to that, man. Damn.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure.
That's a bad sack there. Damn, that's a bad sack there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
4th and 18. Fuck it, we going for it.
To throw, Burrow.
Good grab.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get
good run
inside the 15. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big
one.
It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
1 second, y'all. That's all we got.
Ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle.
Epic comeback. Epic comeback, y'all.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good at that. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look in the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
All right, y'all. We're going to holler at y'all on the next one.